Namaste. Today is 15th December, and from today onwards, I am starting this series of how 2025 will be for each zodiac sign. When I say zodiac sign, I mean the moon sign, because everything comes down to your mind. Everybody appreciates honesty, but no one wants to hear the truth. That is the reality of life. And so when you want to know how the year 2025 will be for you, don't just expect rosy picture, because life is never rosy. It can be in your poem, it can be in your picture or movie, but life in reality is never rosy. If you cannot face the facts, stop watching this channel and move on. But if you want to know the facts, if you have the courage to face the truth, only then you watch this channel and you will be welcomed. On this note, I am starting the first part for Aquarius, since Aquarius is going to be very vulnerable for the year 2025. Always remember, suffering is the sole origin of consciousness. Unless and until you come out of your comfort zone, you will never grow in the true sense. And the maximum population or more and more people always want to be in their comfort zone. They want everything to be rosy, and so they never grow in the true sense. The real growth is your self-growth. And that is why when the thorn goes deep into your heart, that is when you wake up. So the whole process is not to hurt you, but to awaken you. If you can understand this, then let me tell you, and I say this to all people having moon in Aquarius, that the year 2025 can be really a turning point for you, because you will learn so many things while you go through many challenges and sufferings. And so let's begin with this first part for Aquarius, how 2025 will be, and in the next I will start with Pisces. So let's begin. Aquarius is the most vulnerable sign for the year 2025. The axis of Rahu will soon turn on Aquarius, meaning Rahu will come over your natal moon, and that certainly can cause some trouble in your life. Whenever the moon or mind gets afflicted by Rahu, you are bound to get lost in your own illusions and make wrong decisions, which later will backfire on you. Whether Rahu is the ruler of Aquarius or not, Rahu is Rahu, and this Rahu will definitely haunt you in the year 2025 if you don't focus on your self-growth practices, such as doing more and more meditations, mantra chanting, and worshipping the Lord of all Lords, Mahadev, Lord Shiva. My new book, releasing in March 2025, can become a good guide for you, as it is going to help you realize the workings of the mind and how you can deal with it. Rahu transiting over your moon and Ketu transiting your 7th house from the moon can also create challenges in relationships and marriage. Be aware of getting into any extramarital affairs if you are already married to someone. Jupiter will transit in the 5th house, but only after April 2025. So this can help you overcome some of the negative effects of Rahu transiting over your moon. However, for that you have to do certain remedies, such as fasting every Thursday, Guruvar, wearing a 9-carat topaz in a gold ring on your right hand index finger, and visiting an Audumbar tree every Thursday, Guruvar, taking 7 rounds around it and lighting a lamp filled with cow's ghee every evening between 6 pm and 8 pm. I also suggest that to overcome the negative effects of Rahu transiting over your moon, it is necessary to stop eating non-veg food or cut down your non-veg intake and eat only on Sundays. Saturn moving out from your moon sign and entering Pisces can bring significant financial stress on you. Financial and family matters can make you feel burdened, and since the last phase of Sade Sati begins in March 2025, it is necessary to visit a Lord Hanuman temple every Saturday. Break one coconut before him, offer salt and black urad dal, take 7 rounds around a peepal tree and light a lamp using mustard oil beneath it. Remember, the whole direction of your chart based on your moon sign is decided by the transit of the big boys, Saturn, Jupiter, as well as the disruptive forces Rahu and Ketu. These 4 entities set the storyline of your life for the year 2025. And since, except for Jupiter, the rest of the 3 entities, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, are not in your favor, the year 2025 is certainly going to be a challenging year for many of you born with the moon in Aquarius. However, if you are going through Jupiter Mahadasha, if you are going through Moon Mahadasha or Venus Mahadasha or Mercury Mahadasha, then the pain and suffering will reduce and you will not feel any intense negative results in the year 2025. So along with the transit of major planets in 2025, it also depends on what your birth chart and Mahadasha are going through. The transits trigger or manifest certain events in your life. But for that to happen, the Mahadasha in your birth chart should support it. If the transit is going to give negative results, but your Mahadasha is positive, then my dear fellow, you will be alright. Still, to receive maximum benefits in the year 2025, you must follow the remedies I have already suggested for your good. And always remember to stay away from hypocrites who don't want to hear the truth, because it is only when you have the courage to face the facts that you can truly evolve and roar like a lion, ready to take on the world. Love to all my Aquarius followers. I am with you, and anytime you feel low, you can always reach out to me. The new year is just around the corner, and this sharing is not to cause fear, but to help you realize the challenges ahead so that you come out of your rosy world and become more realistic and real. I could have painted a rosy picture if I wanted to have many likes, but my followers know whatever I do from my heart, not for likes, but simply to help you come face to face with the reality of life. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.